oasis in the desert. Welcome to Chase Field. Historically, the postseason in college football viewed as a reward, then as a referendum and an opportunity coming in this one. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Coach Danielson told me before the game, as you know, the Pac-12 is trying to rebuild and reload and get back to a conference of dominance in college football. So this game has even more importance here today. They cannot afford to lose to a Power 4 school. They've got to show that they are still a conference of significance here in college football, and that will be played out on the field today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have the football first. And here comes Dylan Riley. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. He'll heave it deep. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Got enough for the first. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pulls it in, it's Wagner. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That's a big mistake here early in this game, and I know how that feels for a quarterback. You're playing on the road, you want to come out in the first drive, you want to march it down the field, you want to throw a touchdown pass, but you got to be careful, and you can't be too greedy. I think he got a little bit ahead of himself on that last throw. Going to be really important he settles himself down.
Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's exactly what you want to do to start a football game, man. If you're the defense, you want to make that quarterback feel you physically. You want to hit him. You want to get him a little bit rattled, a little bit rushed. And they do just that. They start the game with back-to-back sacks.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, and how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And the Volunteers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's 4th. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Bringing the heat. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hit as he throws. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's 4. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Inside the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Vols headed quickly to the line.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker for the Vols. They're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting.
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Volunteers!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The run inside. It's Riley. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's got it again. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Fires left. The sure hands. It's Staley. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Volunteers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off play action on first down. Quick strike complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Steamrolls his way ahead. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. At that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Riley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. Knocked off his feet. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Matthews. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hauls it in. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Grab near the marker, it's Matthews. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He splits the uprights, and they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we can feel the excitement of this Rate Bowl in Phoenix back here in our studios. Talk about a riveting first half. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, and the exciting conclusion of the Rate Bowl.
Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Time to take a shot. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Drops it off to the running back. Touchdown ball! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Back to the ground with the running back. Maybe a crease. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. That's caught. It's Wagner. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Fires on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Goff. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Working that left side now. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Madsen. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the red zone, it's Riley. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st down from the 11. Running inside, it's Gaines. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Bishop. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On the run, it's Bishop. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Goff. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. It's complete. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Caught behind the line. It's Ford. And the defense drags him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He goes right back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Ford. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dodson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Picks up the first down. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The run inside. It's Gordon. Finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Grabbed behind the line, it's Matthews. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They want that clock to run. There he goes. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need 1 play. We need 1 run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.